What's up with you guys? Hope you guys are all doing well today. Today I'm going to be talking about just when you're stressed out, just stress. A lot of the times we stress so much and worry so much because it's been programmed in us. It's been programmed by the world to be worryful, to be stressed out, to be this, to be that. It's so programmed in us that it's like a habit and it becomes an addiction to worry. And it's like when we try to let go of that worry, it's so hard for no reason, just because we've been programmed. But when you do feel stressed out, we have to go to God and we have to remember that He's there. A lot of the times we feel like this stress is like a big old mountain, a big old Goliath, almost like a David and Goliath situation. Like we feel like we're David and this stress, this whatever we're going through is Goliath. And it feels like, man, how am I going to do this? But with the power of God, you can get it done. Nothing is impossible for the Lord. Nothing. So this is some scriptures I just want to give you guys to remind you guys and to also remind myself. Chapter 1, 1 Peter chapter 5, verse 7. Cast all your anxiety on him because he cares for you. So I'm read it again. 1 Peter chapter 5, verse 7. Cast all your anxiety on him because he cares for you. So cast meaning praying, just putting all your anxiety onto him. Put all your anxiety all onto him. Pray. Put it all onto him. Pray to him. Give it to him. Talk it out to him. And just give it to him, because that's the only thing you can truly do. Because if you don't, you're just going to allow it to build and it's going to just cause you to eat away at you. So give all your anxieties to him. Cast it. Pray to him about him. And just pour it all out. Confess it all to him. And because he cares for you. Now, Matthew chapter 6, verse 34. Therefore, do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Each day has enough trouble of its own. So, do not worry about tomorrow, because tomorrow is going to worry about itself. And each day has enough trouble of its own, right? It's a lot of the times we try to worry about the next day, or how am I do this? How am I pay that for this? It's like, dude, there's so many things that happen in each day, let alone that I know now, like, for me, stop getting high and stuff. Like, even in a month, so much stuff can happen in a month. Like, time is so much better for me now. Because before, it was just going by so fast, but even in a month, a lot of things can happen within a month. So, tomorrow is going to worry about itself. There's so many things that can happen. You don't even know what good can happen in that same tomorrow that you're going through, that you're worried about. You don't know. And you're just putting yourself through this habitual worrying for what? Like, it's all for nothing. It's all been programmed. It's all been this. So, we have to remember to go to God about it, and God can transform us and change us so that we aren't so quick to worry when things go left and when things go right. When we have a David and Goliath situation, when this stress feels like it's a Goliath, it's like I can't beat it, we call on God, because he's going to help us to beat it for him. Matthew chapter 11, verse 28. Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. So it's basically saying, Jesus says here, come to me, all you who are weary, burdened, and I will give you rest. So come to him when you are weary and burdened. When you're weary, tired, anxious, just worry. And when you're burdened, and he'll give you rest. At all times, he'll give you rest when you feel that way. Because he cares and he loves you. And he wants you to have rest. He wants you to have joy. But in this world, we have opposition. We have an enemy, Satan. So a lot of the times we get attacked, especially when there's a narrow path of walking with God. But you know who always wins at the end of the day? Jesus. So that's what you need to Matthew chapter 11, verse 28. You need to come to me, all who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. He will give you rest always. Always. Come to him no matter what happens. Because when you go to him, yes, and that situation might not change just then and there. But as the situation goes on, you're going to feel a change. You're going to be like, man, Jesus is so good. Jesus always wins, because he always does win in the end. 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 18. So we fix our eyes not on what is unseen, since what is seen is temporary, but what is unseen is eternal. So what is unseen, the spiritual realm, the Lord, we have to set our eyes on that. Not on the temporary, not on what is seen, because the unseen is eternal. Death. Not like just keep your mind on death, like thinking about the eternal, thinking about your life after this, like thinking about how good God is, thinking about God, thinking about the Lord Jesus Christ. It's more about thinking about that and keeping your mind on heavenly things or things that are above. Colossians chapter 3, verse 2, set your mind on things above and not on earthly things. So we have to set our mind more on these things, and those two kind of correlate together. But yeah, you have to literally, like 2 Corinthians chapter 4 verse 18 says, so we fix our eyes not on what is unseen, since what is seen. We fix our eyes not on what is unseen, since what is seen is temporary, but what is unseen is eternal. I think I may have read that wrong. I don't know. So we fix our eyes not on what is unseen, since what is seen. Oh, we fix our eyes on what is seen. We fix our eyes not on what is seen, since what is seen is temporary, but what is unseen is eternal. If not, I'll put the verse back in here. I don't know if I wrote this wrong, but I'll put the verse in here. But yeah, we have to set our eyes on the unseen and stay focused on the unseen, because the unseen is eternal. We have to stay focused on the Lord, stay focused on Him. Now, Matthew chapter 6, verse 27. Can any one of you, by worrying, add a single hour to your life? Real question. Can any one of you, by worrying, add a single hour to your life? That's Matthew chapter 6, verse 27. That's what Jesus says to His people. Can any one of you, by worrying, add a single hour to your life? Can we? Me and you, can we? No, we can't. So what is there to worry? This life is vain. This life is going to all be gone away. We're going to die, and we're going to be like dust. We're going to be like vapor. It's going to be done, right? And then what is eternal forever is going to be up there. But on this life, why worry? I know it's easier said than done, and it takes time to God to mold you and prune you to like get you to stop worrying, because we've been so programmed to worry. But we got to remember that worrying doesn't add a single hour to your life. It doesn't add anything to your life. Nothing. So worrying is dumb, to be honest, when you think about it, because you're going to die anyway. What is there to worry about when I'm going to die anyway? That nothing truly means anything. The only thing that means something is Jesus Christ. So at the end of the day, this whole world here is temporary. Right? When you die, you can literally be burnt up and put into ashes, like vapor, and then they could throw you out somewhere, and then it's like you never existed. But your soul, it does. That's why you got to stay right with God, stay on the narrow path, because all this world is vanity. There's no reason to worry. Yeah, y'all. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys for rocking with me. I'm gonna catch you in the next one. Peace.